Lawyer Samuel Atta abusia court echo a legal vacation. Nanso eyade a in case the client and the din ede a Kwabena Adubuahin, former CEO Edema NSB National Signal Bureau abusia court say nasem ne de yes omukọ by vacation de nanso nasem no ombetena se omobedi nanso eyade a client no kopiem e court a ne lawyer and the din ede a Lawyer Samuel Atta abusia oma court hobi na we na ma just say yama no ultimatum say on show e court ho na Lawyer Samuel Atta eden sem ede aba abonten ede reasons enu nti onko court ho no obusua ode aba mpese me kenkan na yina yetie bi na ewi abomode ase be che ya adwen e wo ye comment section na me kenkan sa script ye beboa ya me yate ensem a Ivan Chey Innocent ode atudwa no e beboa ama yate ase ye pa na ensem a Lawyer Samuel Atta the reason na onko court no enie. Here is the context behind why Member of Parliament and prominent lawyer Samuel Atta refused to appear in court during the legal vacation. The core reasons. Samuel Atta stated that his refusal to attend court session during the official legal vacation was a matter of defending the rule of law and the long-standing tradition of the Ghanaian bar. The dispute arose during the trial of the former Director General of the National Signals Bureau, NSB, Kwabena Adubuahin. Atta, representing the accused, argued that the legal vacation exists to give judges and lawyers a mandatory rest period, and no lawyer should be forced to litigate non-urgent cases during this window. Let's just say before court during legal vacation just a seminal emergency. Now we know much of say someone say BBC just say emergency now. James Judge Kwesi then amode ye no. Yes, o ma refer no akọ James Judge Kwesi. Abusa we dey ma mekasa wa me ma mekasa yetete pese ye ko na yeti nsem a Ivan Chey Innocent e dey atodwa na wi a won dey asebe che ya adwen ha era so aye be media GH yedas
da bia beka se opa man ba ko a yenye serious wa asase we so a we Ghana feel ho I'm not sure say ubenya o man foforo.
Oh,
because this legal vacation conversation is the most useless conversation ever to occupy TV station and the media space. I have wasted time to discuss this whole thing. Because a deliberate orchestration by some individuals just to stifle a certain political conversation and yet about whether assembly more can nyansa wom enyina so wom e womram anase way. It's just partisan propaganda and a man for a na yakase legal vacation na me catch a man for there is nothing called legal vacation. A man for creation.
Okay.
The thing your friend is saying a vacation for the judiciary, not legal vacation. And I think a tradition which started somewhere in your friend say in the UK. Omo judicial calendar na. Omo achichim. Omo I think they have Michaelis, they have Hilary, then the last one they have Easter, and then they have your friend saying Trinity in the last one. So after Trinity, they go on holidays. But yeah, who's a judges need time to refresh because the whole idea, I said, because of brain strain, what transcending as a forum. And there was a attorney general in the UK who went to parliament to justify that somewhere around 1882. Now, can't show the reason why judges need to go for that particular vacation, and it was for judges. But the only different lawyers come in and say, because yana ya tenants na mobile ho, so what my juma na say host to form wo han nyina, mo say mo break, enti mo do station bon yuma. Better free me fear about better ha. But does it mean I'm on break?
David, wouldn't break? Yana you break.
Enti your friend say you call a poano, I say your friend say Tuesday ye nyim. Your friend say when I say only ye nipa da sani na enko pono so enko
ye adwene.
It doesn't mean say canoe no and enko see on Tuesday. enti canoe no ho beton because nipa na so obetenam de canoe no or the constitution or holiday. But it doesn't mean the holidays for the canoe.
Okay.
This is just common sense. And any basis in the constitution.
Okay.
It's just convenient arrangement crafted out of tradition. Uko USA, also they have adopted certain part of it. And yet to say UK dear no, and I am adopt it, and I diaba has a nanwa that tokono judges call your friend say break or issue statement affirming some of the court and as for betanase, motanase, judges call equity assem. Nothing has changed. It's the same tradition na your friend saying bafu boni twaso because you can say judicial vacation or whatever they call it legal vacation. It does not mean a complete absence of judicial intervention within the country because we live in a social environment. There is always back and forth litigation, emergency situation, and so on. So nobody can contest the fact to say judges need to sit. As to who and who to sit is another thing. And again, Chief Justice has no power to tell Obi say makasa kwatenase kodi asem we na di. Because that is the impression that Ghana Bar Association, the MPP, are selling to people. Say, your friends say Chief Justice should have selective high-profile cases. No, you can only select a judge and a court that will function, not cases. You can only select a judge and then a court, but not a case. And the case be Chief Justice and select case be a nasa judge na odi assembly no. Say oye boni din ka ho bia it means obetimi atanase
and this case no.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not up ya adubo he case ya fa we case ntino ya fan say ye bedi no as a special way as a judges betanase. So the political propaganda now more ye no is devoid of wit, it's devoid of wisdom, it's devoid of logic, reasoning. Just say nyansa bia nim and on their media no, nobody is also asking this basic critical question in the first place. The holiday is not for you, it's for judges. When say judges are issue statement, they're complaining. So why is the Ghana Bar Association just a hypocritical group of mono? Everybody knows them. Or more solely or more politically. And they are so biased to the sense that they can't even shut up to cover their biases. Always they have to be. There was a time they came out to embarrass themselves when the Chief Justice was removed. Judicial Council, Judicial Association, I may catch it all. I will Kroma say, who's some issue statement? But Ghana Bar Association was backing. I know they could not even premise their argument on a single basis of law. And a basa neko now know the Ababa who said the vacation is for judges? Who said the vacation is for lawyers? Because the TNA, you can't lawyer. Going to court is just one part of your many functions. If they can we say a legal vacation, station here for saying CTV. So definitely you have a lawyer. And the legal judicial vacation, the lawyer no majuma. Ghana Commercial Bank, they have a lawyer. Legal vacation, he doesn't go to work. The only part I will enjoy because you go to court and the judge holiday. The holiday is not for you because lawyer be a Jumama Ghana Commercial Bank because you can't lawyer you doing so more court. Oko else for more my barristers and as for solicitors or more amount for no major work happen within corporate entities. Like Ghana Commercial Bank, like a friend is saying University of Ghana they have it lawyers. Most of the big corporations, and these lawyers are functioning. They have nothing to do with what so-called legal vacation. And the vacation, was designed for judges, not lawyers. Only those who go to court will benefit. Just like medical fishermen. And it is highly unreasonable for any person to suggest to say holiday. Your friend saying. May a lawyer offer me a member. Yes, it's your right. Nobody can point a gun to your head. Say, bra, best back away. And then there is this another funny argument they make. Say, to offer CI 47 now. CI 47 and make provision. CI 47 and your friend say constitution. And a CI 47 and act of parliament. And your friend is saying constitutional instrument. I don't know. It cannot override any of these. You have a loss, you and you can see I-47. Somehow a civil procedure. Once over the judiciary now, your civil cases and your criminal cases. Ninina your procedure guide And you bad the criminal cases are what we call a saying Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act, Act 30, and they regulate all criminal cases. Yeah, and a saying CI 47, and a procedure for civil cases. And this is Obiko Code 2. Obiko Code 2 are there from CI 47. Now a civil case. Now or time the course or yamfa your assessment for criminal matter ni pa na dwene mu da ho. Because quotation na wo quote no I involve civil procedure, civil matters. Cases here you can was adu bo ahene na se for they are criminal matters. So you cannot lift a civil procedure provision not to apply to what a criminal matter, because there is a reason why constitutional frameworks in the car say ye che obi say ye did not say the person require a speedy trial in a criminal matter. Because for instance, very often most of the criminal cases who feel na oko what that prison and abesenko and you just imagine say mranti omo from say adubo ahene hwan hanan nti sanka adubo ahene hanan efrin sawam na da bio abesenko prison ka MPP be ko say momu ni o masam ntantem does it make sense? So you see say several mo kan bia ni hwan nyina so ni sabi nyansa wom na yetu afra and a media for no so no but ade ye me time wo kroma na yes media for no ma yam say ye ginam finfini ye neutral ye bisa question ye de say read text message sabi what one wo zombie, you are a human being. Every akra you are better educated than the joker sitting in front of you doing politics. You understand the issue far better than. So it is your job always to put reasonable questions to the person to elicit reasonable response. Or listeners. You don't just condone because the person is pushing forward nonsense of an argument. You know, we know where no one can say no say no where hoko. Yes, Chief Justice Ashada and our selected high profile cases. Yeah, my mention was simple and say it here. Say Chief Justice and Oko online says you better check here. Justice Tokono abra legal vacation last 2 years. I say are you 2 years? Oh yes. Or about 7 or 10 courts are not much nice and this is what happened. They can't legal vacation. Court na judges no leave. So what you do is you bet me you one judge. On the nam various courts na judges in hono. Na wahe in semnum but only substantive matter. Because issue no or instead of nim wasem. So what you do is over corner case na cost no be file for injunction and yes substantive case. Obia file for motion bia ehia you find say judicial pronouncement on it. So these are cases the judge can pick. Now what the injunction based on the fact and as for my granted. But the substantive matter na corner judge ni who kwan so kwakura court A court B so or kwako this assembly. So what they do they say some your vacation judge this is my court. And some na me did that no there. I can continue and look at the substantive matter. But me call in court a motions among for filing injunction, interlocutory injunctions. Me call court how mean to me main case. But me and Metihana, men a men among for court. No me and Casa me court there. And some of me, you know, so judge, you know, more you know, I one of those judges are already Hana and then as a for no. And you no, or no one Casa ni case ya already there. So any new judge and I said new judge be able to Hana and as a for answer by judge now or tia some no so or no yes on vacation or never call other court no into oko did amount for the we are now which me could amount for the would would so this is not a novelty and then you know yet here we are pushing say your friends saying we want speedy trial. And that is what Ghanaian. So sometimes it's not about even what the Attorney General want to. It's not about what the president want. It is about what the people of this country want. Si kromna bisa Ghana for say whether they want speedy trial or not. You must be a joker. You must be a joker to sit on TV and seek to suggest to say your friend is saying Sanyama way Ghana for are not interested in. Ghana for are interested in these things. And for me, I think say they are questioning easy politics being thrown around by easy minds and no serious person. That is why I told you that this particular conversation is the most useless conversation ever. I bet occupy the media space to take our time because Nothing has happened. Some individuals, because cases na no, attach here in one of the cases where we, I think all the 3 months and I cross examination, they're just wasting the time. So they just need this extra month to pass. And I think that in his last cross examination, the lawyer, judge, catch it and say he has just a one time to finish, because you can't use more than 3 months to do one person cross examination. And then the almost delay tactics, because when you are dealing with a bad case, and you know, sir, you don't have any way be able to make you charge your client now. What the new brandness have put a power in the firm, but I would himself who solid basis or clients never jana mana coffee as nobody bima. I never cry now by pressure, ye near some them. So for me, I think that nothing has happened. But unfortunately, in the environment we find ourselves, you know, you're poisoning the minds of a lot of people with this dirty politics. And for that matter, no, people don't even understand some of these things. And they are phrasing in such a way, say, asam na yakoso no, so we see abontina bisa Ghana nia, and churchemu crowd ni ho na wate ase. And once you can sem na bom, and the Chief Justice ya bias, and the Chief Justice Ashadana, Chief Justice enim case, onim judge, onim court. That's what he does. Enti obefa say, even though media for nyina court, your friend is saying vacation, but he had to be transfer ya adwuma. Because yes, I Ghana for your politics ain't but say ya we ne there now the same yana can go to Onua TV. Obetimi akọ your friend is saying CTV and any other Metro TV already text messages man for ever send yaba. Eti wo adwuma that you can do full time. So oko Metro TV a text message now already. Oko other way you can't go there so host the program because a honor fancy but the hana ya there you can do everything. And on the hono and I do boy and then as if I are supposed to come.
And okay.
So what is this nonsense these people are putting up? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That is why I'm making to say. So what's in some last year? Some more carrying in some and it wastes everybody's time because if criminal trial we want speedy trial. I know the day say Chief Justice didn't tantem crowd wow. Because there are some tools when you easy.
Yeah.
Now no here are there Thomas Pate and then mu ye ko work up here nim gwa so money ye ni na sem wie yo. Do free sank ye di na sem wie da se ye na kotuma na ya clear na. Enka the offer be nko be fam. So the mere fact that criminal issue hanging on your head mpo no e ya de so na so na ade nam. E di say yes ye di asem no tentem ama wa. E so ma wani je. And again and no mo call court no. Abrante Bakokas and the lawyer ni the lawyer saw vacation and I think that flipped to mind the Chachuchi Kata incident when he went to court day na yes sentence no nyawe then he stood on his feet and catch and say my lord your friend say my lawyer any around and see your friend saying abeya yan twan no manamra judge na catch and say so what kind of constitution no ma constitution is an accused person be our right to a counsel a lawyer but not a particular lawyer. So the mere fact that a lawyer in the around doesn't mean say minimum asem. Lawyers in a he was sentenced and was thrown to jail in the absence of his lawyer. You have this history in mind, and these jokers are going around saying what? It's a politics. No, yeah, can sema ye nyansa sema obi jina nchen oni wafa kra na at least. Obi hu sa sema wo kan nyansa wo minyina so wo ye di wasem wo se wunyanya bone obi se waye bone ye di wasem na ye di ntantam anya wo kura na nka babo wo
am wasan
wuti e di say de nipa na o pa kwanya assign ni tini tiam say ye di masam ntantam o ye di masam
asam na kwantam
do does it even make sense? And you see sometimes I'm so surprised at what the MPP has become and sometimes and it's unfortunate Ghana Bar Association consistently not a drag. I know it's not all the lawyers but there are fine lawyers within the fold but you see the entity are turning who into a political entity because I'm told the woman leading today your friend is one of the leading MPP way Yogati and the wife. You see they are making the entity look so dirty because many of the public confrontation, the statement of Muyisuno, sometimes and they don't even need to go there at all. Concern can be in the first place, I say legal vacation. There is nothing called legal vacation. A judicial vacation which is for judges. Now for issue statements it should be the law the judges association. Some sure. And staffs they enjoy that holiday. Side judicial service staffs, no. Omu mom na sen komudi statement about because the holidays for them. This vacation, yeah, judges say better now see the staff was all work.
Register, clerk,
Obia can they are not complaining. Now, why we are private lawyer?
Private lawyer.
I will be a quack fast with Dimas and Mam, and by force, no. When are we and Ghana Association is following this nonsense issue statement. What I say? So I think Ubegu and Nimas a crana, go and Nimas in the way, Nippon, but in this brazen manner is so embarrassing. That is why I'm urging Mianka Madam for lawyer.
Yeah.
They need to form a rival group because this particular association is tainted. But it's almost more the legal society, it's a law society now. Yeah, they need to.
Yeah.
Because this entity you see is a political tool. So you need to neutralize it. And yes, the monopoly on that drag because you're betrana omudin semunina ya omoa. O kan ho be back count. And why don't you pull out? And form your fans a new association because the monopoly in almost modern court is a joke because you cannot force somebody to be part of an association. The legal bar association, the constitutional framers envisage, and yet this group. Once you are a lawyer, what qualifier when you're the friend is saying license from Ghana Legal Council, no, in the eyes of the constitution, you are part of Ghana your friend saying bar association. But these people have adopted the name and on modern nam and the politics they didn't say in some no crab na say be canon nipan ka bi mawa in some we makodi a statement you cover statement and kind emu ha nyina so bi anim adwen bi anim what I say I think they should stop embarrassing themselves if they want to do politics just politics free obi atimi ye bio carpenter need to me be na galam say for kra ye bi inti there na see lawyer ho kwan say obeyi avail agu ababa we don't need to
politics.
Yeah, you can join. You can do the politics. Then obi who say o kasa. You are not talking for lawyers. But a lot of decent lawyers, very nice, intelligent people moye sa niema we you drag their name. Which is not supposed to be so. Who your politics are free na call your politics. Don't denigrate your friend saying the institution. It's really embarrassing because in some of my church me from baby am betena high. Unse ama nsem nyina look say asam kram bi na like on papa ni ho no bia ni fie na nsem hu no mudi. Sabia ni legal vacation is not a new thing. It has been happening. But culture say any constitutional basis. Ade adopt a tradition from UK. And our calendar they divide into 4. The last one no and the Trinity no and they have a holiday. It was created for judges. Lawyers only benefit because of their interaction with judges. Then as for that period, no one so will take it as a holiday. So there is nothing called legal vacation. It is judicial vacation. The judges only benefit and enjoy because at the same time there are lawyers working in corporate firms. They don't go on holiday because the so-called legal vacation. There are lawyers working in schools. They are doing so because by the virtue of the fact that they are lawyers and they are not on vacation because there is so-called legal vacation. So this common sense will tell you, say, it is not for judges. And you see, I say common sense. Enough incentive to provoke even the damp mind, the mind that is so damp, to appreciate, say, holiday can you say me, and for lawyers, na man for who did for judges. It is like a judges in a natural statement. I never talk about things, then, but, Anna. Chief Justice Enyan issue warrant, kind of warrant, There is no mention of a case. Say Wasalati MPP, no, and now he can't even do that. Now only cases in a course of court to better. You got court near the punching, court the same court na ye Hananum case, ye dear punching case. Oh, we could be a punching. You could be a cook case. Or Korean and Nora, or Hona Yedu be a sass. Some cases when you have also. Now I didn't Ghana Bar Association and Casa for some group on so there, and I'm not Munipa. So sometimes
so obvious.
The biases are so in your obvious. You're so nauseating and dirty.
All right, Abushamicha and Amisan so a more kwaba ebe channel so ha and that's why a media GH. Legal vacation, yes. Court, a call a year vacation. Now so a idea. NSB, former CEO, National Signal Bureau, boss, needing a day a year, a dubuahen, Abusian case, a idea court say, or more better say, no more a disaster. Now, a idea lawyer attaching Samuel Lawyer Samuel Atta abusua omo ekokota on kobi on show ewo ho so obegina mu ama ne client na reasons are eno nti ama Lawyer Samuel Atta enkokot ho no abusua ni na ewo ha